Every revolution in warfare begins with a small object. In this case, a piece of brass no longer than a finger. The German engineers who worked on the StG-44 understood a truth that most armies ignored. The weapon was not the problem. The cartridge was. For decades, infantry rifles had been designed around full-power ammunition meant for long-range precision. The 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser was devastating at distance, but brutally inefficient in real combat. Its recoil made automatic fire uncontrollable. Its weight limited how much ammunition a soldier could carry. Its power was wasted in the chaos of close-range fighting. On the battlefield, excess power became a liability. The solution required breaking a taboo. What if a rifle round didn't need to reach 800 meters? What if it only needed to be lethal where soldiers actually fought? The engineers proposed something radical, a cartridge powerful enough to kill at combat distance, but light enough to be fired automatically without losing control. The result was the 7.92 by 33 mm Kurz. Short, efficient, balanced. It was neither a pistol round nor a traditional rifle round. It was something entirely new. The Kurz cartridge reduced recoil dramatically. This allowed soldiers to fire controlled bursts rather than single, slow shots. For the first time, automatic fire and accuracy coexisted. A soldier carrying a StG-44 could fire suppressive bursts, advance under cover, and still engage targets precisely out to 300 meters. That range wasn't a compromise. It was a calculation. Studies from the Eastern Front showed that most engagements never exceeded it. Designing beyond that range was wasted effort. The Kurz cartridge was engineered for reality, not theory. Weight kills. A soldier burdened with heavy ammunition moves slower, tires faster, reacts later. By switching to the intermediate cartridge, infantrymen could carry significantly more rounds without increasing load. This meant longer fighting endurance, more sustained fire, and fewer moments of vulnerability caused by empty magazines. Firepower was no longer reserved for machine gunners. Every rifleman became a source of suppressive fire. The squad changed. Tactics changed. Warfare changed. Automatic fire had always been the dream and the curse of infantry weapons. With full-power cartridges, recoil forced barrels skyward. Accuracy vanished after the first shot. The concept of controllable automatic fire was largely a fantasy. The Kurz cartridge ended that fantasy. Recoil was manageable. Bursts stayed on target. Soldiers could fire while advancing. Control replaced chaos. This wasn't just an improvement. It was a transformation. Germany would not win the war, but the world was watching. Captured StG-44s and Kurz ammunition were studied carefully by Allied and Soviet engineers. The concept was impossible to ignore. The Soviets learned fastest. A few years later, they would introduce the 7.62 by 39 mm cartridge, clearly inspired by the German design, and pair it with a simple, rugged rifle, the AK-47. The West followed more slowly. Eventually, the United States would adopt the 5.56 by 45 mm cartridge and the M16, chasing the same principles first proven by the Kurz round. Different calibers, same philosophy. The StG-44 is often remembered for its shape, its curved magazine, its menacing silhouette, but its true legacy lies inside the chamber. The Kurz cartridge defined the modern infantry equation: lethality at realistic combat distances, controllable automatic fire, lightweight ammunition for sustained operations. Every modern assault rifle is built around this formula, not because Germany designed a good gun, but because they designed the right bullet. Ironically, the German soldiers who carried the StG-44 rarely had enough ammunition to exploit its full potential. Bombed factories, disrupted supply lines, and logistical collapse often left units with advanced weapons and empty magazines. The revolution had arrived, but the infrastructure to support it was gone, and that would prove fatal.